Hello and welcome to Shoreline Music Monthly. This is episode 105 of the little show where we take local songwriters and drop them into your living room. We're actually almost like a summer day today here. We're struggling through spring, but just a reminder I saw that the Madison Farm Market opened last Friday. They have music almost every week. The markets are opening, and if you check the Facebook page, you'll see I've been putting up all the towns are coming out with their summer outdoor lineups. So if you're an outdoor music person, please take a peek. And I just wanted to give a little quick shout out. My hometown has a pretty successful little, I think it's every other Saturday, but they're having jazz in downtown Clinton at Cafe Nola, which is also the Henry on Main extension of the Clinton Library. So if you're a jazz fan, there isn't a lot of options around here, but that's every other Saturday, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Check it out. And also just a quick shout out to the folks over at Acton Library who are continuing with their acoustic artist storyteller series. There's a lot of stuff goes on at the libraries. Don't sleep on them. And as always, every week, Tuesday, Wednesday-ish, our weekend guide comes out. You can find out where everybody's playing. And that's enough of that nonsense. I have a gentleman in the studio with me that I'm quite excited and I'm sure you're going to love. I would like to welcome Steven Harz.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I was very excited to have been asked to be here, so thank you very much.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're doing the work, man. You're doing the thing, you know?
Yeah.
So how are you today?
I'm doing good. I was, work went slowly today because I was so excited to come here. So, when you always have something to look forward to, the day kind of drags. But it's, it's all good.
And, if you're going to do something after work, why not this?
This is it. And drove down Route 9 with the windows open in the truck. It was great.
Nice.
It was great.
So, we talk a little bit about, songwriting and whatnot here, which you've been doing for some time.
Sure.
I get to catch you play a couple of times. Yep. But in doing my extensive research, which is said with a wink, do I have this right that you were a writer and poet before you started writing music?
Yes, that's correct. So about, 2012 maybe, I began writing poetry, and I really had wanted to write a novel, but I realized I don't have the attention span for that. So poetry was easier, and did that and have self-published some books. If you go on Amazon, they're out there. And I self-published, but I'm still very proud of them, and I would enter some of them into poetry contests or to be put into actual poetry journals, and made it into many and won a lot of contests. So it was
nice.
Really cool. And so
were you not playing music at this time?
No.
Oh, wow.
I didn't pick up a guitar until 2020. And I really couldn't.
Did the pandemic have something to do with that?
I didn't want to watch the news. My wife likes the news. It was making me nuts. So I bought a guitar, went in the basement. She watched the news. I learned to play the guitar.
I think you made the right choice.
Yeah. Oh no, I still don't watch the news. So then I started writing songs. Except the poetry that I'd been writing, it didn't rhyme, and it really couldn't. You couldn't just automatically turn it into lyrics.
Right.
So I started writing other, just other songs, and I'm a huge...
More aiming toward melody.
Yeah. So, although now, I said, well, some of those poems were really good, so I've started to try to take some of them and break them down and then rebuild them into lyrics. So I've done that with 2 of them that I'm really happy with. So
nice.
I figured it was good stuff, so maybe now that I have a little experience under my belt, I can try to repurpose those into lyrics. So
you put in the work on them already.
Yeah,
right?
Sure, absolutely. But so started writing, I think it was 2012 is when I published the first book.
Shadows make a cathedral of your bed frame, and your quilt is your shield, where joy should bloom absent of lies. You march in a bunny slipper disguise, to a war no bugle ever calls. You put aside the dresses and the dolls. Now you're good at dodging fires. You strung your battle on 6 wires. Rosebud, tears fill the room like river water. You long to ghosts with patient hands, forced to become your own daughter. You found what it is you can withstand. Your youth was scattered, bruised, and broken. Your heart was washed off of your sleeve. At 14, the sword awoken. A box of wooden string to help you grieve. Rosebud, your verses fracture like broken glass, yet I cradle them like lullabies. I see the child who kept her breath in jars and cuts the silence with her guitar. One night you'll play the rhyme. Its pews baptized in your sound. Light streaming in from the stained glass. Add to your glory all around. On the stage you are unbroken, and past evils all remain. And I'll be just another witness to the red lit weapon in your hand. Rosebud,
My understanding is that you were, I don't know if you were born, but raised or lived a long time in Tennessee, or
No, not a long time. We were there for a few years, and came back.
So you're from here, left?
Well, I've lived in 7 states. I've lived in this one 4 different times.
You always come back, baby.
I was born in West Virginia. I grew up in Maryland. And I've lived a lot of other places. So, but yeah, we were in Tennessee for a while. We came back almost 2 years ago. But I miss it every day. I really enjoyed it.
Tennessee itself?
Tennessee itself. I was grew up south of the Mason-Dixon line, so a lot of it was very familiar to me, and it just felt very comfortable. And Nashville's great, especially for music. And I worked at the Country Music Hall of Fame, which was fantastic.
Now, what year would this have been? Would this be before you were musically inclined, or?
It was, no, I was playing at that point in time, but really not playing out.
Okay,
whole
so it was
lot.
post 2020.
Oh,
But
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. This was, I think, well, I left that job when we left Tennessee, so about 2 years ago.
Okay, yeah, that must
but
have been
was-
a pretty cool place to work.
There's nothing better than walking around the museum either before it opens or after it closes, and you're the only one there. And you're able to just meander and see all your heroes, and it was fantastic.
Nice.
I loved that job. That was great.
So now, influences, I guess, come through that way. Have you always leaned into acoustic music, even listening as a younger?
I really have a wide array of music that I've always listened to, but I remember early on my grandmother for a birthday or something gave me John Denver's greatest hits, so that was huge. We watched Hee Haw.
You gotta watch Hee Haw.
George Jones, who's still to this day, I don't think there's anybody better. Huge Willie Nelson fan. So yeah, I've always been, I've had a foot in classic country, but I mean, obviously growing up it was Van Halen and Journey and all that other stuff, but also a big fan of like 90s rock. So one of my all-time favorite bands is Counting Crows. So yeah, a lot of directions. But as far as songwriting influences, if that's where you were going with the question, to me, Townes Van Zandt is always top of the list. Phenomenal. Guy Clark, Prine, Adam Duritz of Counting Crows, and there's a lot of other folks too. I have a buddy down in Nashville who's a rising country star. His name's Gabe Lee, and he even though he's not filling stadiums yet, huge influence. One of the best lyricists that I've ever heard. So
nice.
You can find great lyrics in a lot of places. I opened a show a couple of weeks ago at the Buttonwood Tree. I opened for a gentleman named Tyler Nail, who I've been listening to him a little bit over the years. So I was offered the chance. They go, "Do you know Tyler Nail?" I go, "Yeah, I know who he is. You want to open for him?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And to sit and listen to him, the lyrics are spectacular. So there's a lot of just hugely talented songwriters and lyricists out there. And I certainly saw my share of it, knock around Nashville for a few years. So sure. But Kingpin, if you say biggest influence, I always say all I ever wanted to be was Townes Van Zandt. Mm-hmm. Musically, maybe not everything else.
Yeah, not all the rest of the stuff, yeah. So if folks want to find out what you're up to, how do they do that?
Well, the easiest thing to do is I have a Linktree site. So if you just Google Linktree Steven Harz, it'll pop up. That has all my socials, all the streaming platforms, YouTube. It's got a link to my Bands in Town page so you can see where it is I'm playing. So that's pretty much the comprehensive stuff that you would need to see.
Excellent.
Yeah. It's really
Know every inch of you, know you high and low. Know your voice on the telephone even when we've only said hello. Know every freckle on your face, how you sit and how you stand, and every sweater that you own. I know your fingers like the back of my hand. We're not in love, but I've always loved you. We're not in love, but you have my heart. My body's numb when you're not here. The pit grows bigger when we're long apart. I know each freckle on your face, how you sit and how you stand, every sweater that you own. I know your fingers like the back of my hand. Do you still have the rose I put on your windshield? After that night at the lake, you apologized for kissing me. I never thought it was a mistake. I know each freckle on your face, how you sit and how you stand, and every sweater that you own. I know your fingers like the back of my hand.
I am still here with Steven Harz, and he has foolishly agreed to play From the Hip with me, that little game where I just ask whatever I want, and normally it's music and food related. So it is what it is.
It's fine.
And some of them he's already answered, I think. How many states have you lived in?
7.
7. We covered that.
We did.
And we even named them all. Did you name them all?
No, we didn't name
No, we
them.
didn't.
We went, you want me to go in order?
Yep.
West Virginia, New Jersey, California, Connecticut, Maryland, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Tennessee, Connecticut.
There they all are. And what is your stance on cannoli as a food substance?
I think,
Pro or con?
I mean, how can you not be pro? You
I-
have to be pro cannoli. Oh my gosh. You know,
I'll take your word for
drop
that.
the gun, take the
Do
cannoli.
they have a good one in West Virginia or Tennessee? I mean,
No, you can't. So, West Virginia, you can't get a cannoli. You can't get a bagel.
yeah, no.
Yeah, so some
Or a
stuff.
pizza?
No, don't say that.
No?
All right, I'm going to upset a lot of people.
Okay.
The best pizza I've ever eaten in my entire life, and this is somebody who's lived half his life in Connecticut, is at a place called Pinky Ring in Madison, Tennessee, right outside of Nashville. The best pizza I've ever had in my
We're
life.
going to have to send a team to investigate
Please,
that claim.
please do. It's amazing.
Because I had my folks lived in Tennessee for quite some time, but I don't believe I've ever been to Pinky Ring.
No, they just one location. It's I mean, I'm not trying to say that all the other pizza in Tennessee is good, because I'm absolutely not.
No.
This is the needle in the haystack. It's fantastic.
They actually found one place in Tampa. They would actually truck the water down from New York.
Really?
To make the dough, yeah, and it came out
Wow.
very similar to what
Okay.
I was used to.
All right.
We also probably covered this too, but I'll give you another chance to your favorite lyricist.
Oh, well, I mentioned that I always wanted to be Townes Van Zandt. I don't know that he's my favorite lyricist. I don't know. I can't explain my connection to him. It's just amazing. But if you're talking about lyricists, Jackson Browne, Jason Isbell, we mentioned Adam Duritz of Counting Crows, Patty Griffin. Those are probably the ones that I would go to. But I was, as far as lyrics go, Jackson Browne is.
Yeah, top of the heap.
And Isbell too. I mean,
Isbell, yeah.
phenomenal. I got to meet him in Nashville. That was very
Nice.
exciting.
He seems like a pretty normal cat.
He was. No, I saw him at a concert, and I always say he smells like a pine tree. At least he did that night. It was great. So, and he's taller than I thought he would be. So,
Do you remember what the first music you ever purchased with your own money was?
oh gosh, yeah, 1971. I was 8 years old, and I used my grass cutting money to buy a soundtrack from a TV special that the Jackson 5 did called "Going Back to Indiana."
Wow. Okay. You really do remember.
I remember it because when I play out, a lot of times I'll play "I'll Be There,"
Okay.
and I'll reference that story as I set the song up.
Gotcha.
But no, I still have the record.
Nice.
I still have it.
I have so many things. This leads me to my next question. What is one thing that you lost as a child that you still think about?
That I think about, or that I would want back, or
However you interpret my silly words.
I'm a big fan of what's the first thing that pops into your head as being probably the right answer. Big baseball fan, played baseball my whole life. The first baseball mitt that I had was blue, actually, and it had Willie Mays' signature in it. And eventually I outgrew it and it wore out. I wish I still had that.
Yeah.
So that's
could
the
see that.
first thing that popped into my head when you said it.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah.
What was your favorite gig ever?
My favorite gig ever. I'm going to give you two. I mentioned to you earlier that I recently played at Nightingale's here locally. I really enjoyed that a lot.
It's a cool room.
It's a cool room. I had a few friends there, which was great. Number of people that I don't even know, which is even
They have a little bit of a crew that comes down the street and wanders in.
fantastic. I really enjoyed that quite a bit. But I think the biggest thrill was right before we left Tennessee, I was given the opportunity to open for Eric Paslay, who's a Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter. And,
Wow.
you know, not every day that you get to open for a Grammy winner.
No.
So, and he's a lovely human anyway. But that was quite a thrill.
Nice.
That was cool.
What brought you joy this week?
This week? Oh my gosh. Well, it's always family, my wife, the dog.
Anything in particular leap out?
No, I mean, Mark, I just consider myself really lucky. I love spending time. We have, obviously my wife at home. We have one of our daughters living with us for a while, and that's great. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know anything in particular. It's just
That sounds like
I like being around them. I like
knowing
being home.
what you got's okay.
I like being home.
I lost the shoes I had on yesterday, and my breath smells like last night. Woke up high and hungry, wanting one more drink to spite. The last sip that I'd taken had mixed with Texas sweat. Both gathered on my pillow. Life gets darker when it's wet. So I'll grab the Bible at my bedside, send up some shotgun prayers. Don't think they'll make it through the roof. God won't even care. Wearing nothing but our last kiss, and perhaps your final tear. Living in a state of nowhere, and I'm missing you from here. The perceived weight of gravity has pulled me away from you. I'll trade my nightmares for our memories and the lonely amber hue. So I'll grab the Bible at my bedside, send up them shotgun prayers. Don't think they'll make it through the roof, God won't even care. The ghosts out my back windshield follow everywhere I go. Don't try to outrun them. Every move I make, they know. All I own is in that Ford trunk, except my guitar that's in hock. Shut in there with some duct tape I've been using as a lock. Now I lost the Bible from my bedside, and I forgot them shotgun prayers. Now I'm sitting on the roof hoping God'll make repairs and get you off my mind forever. Give me something else to do, 'cause dwelling on the impossible sure ain't fair to you.
Thank you once again for watching Shoreline Music Monthly. We will be back next month with yet another local songwriter, and they will come and have to deal with my inane questions, and then they will play some of their wonderful songs for you. Remember, check our Facebook page if you want to know what's going on, and we'll see you next month. Thanks for watching.